And I love, beautiful. Thank you for reading that. It was quite something.
Oh, thank you. If you're a New Yorker, you know that's a long way back.
You bet.
From Van Dam Street out into the Village.
Yeah.
And it was, it was the telephone game. The telephone was, as soon as that play opened down there, all of a sudden every gay person in New York who has been hidden is now calling his neighbor and saying, let's go to that. And that's what you call a hit. I was in the play for 3 years, Lisa. Mm-hmm. And at the end of that, Mart refused huge offers from Hollywood for the movie, and insisted that none of us had been in a movie. I had been in television, but I was about the only one. And he said, no, it's these guys or no movie. And that's when we made the movie.
And William Friedkin was only 29 years old. He would go on to direct The Exorcist. He was a kid, and he directed the movie.
That's right. And he had just come from a string of failures. Like, I forget there was a thing about the Lower East Side comedians that he did, and it didn't work. And, Billy was an absolutely wonderful director. He took the play, which is a bunch of people standing in front of other people watching, and cut it into close-ups and medium shots. But he maintained the sense of all of the boys listening to each other intently at all times. Mm. It was brilliant. It was brilliant what he did. And I'm so sorry he's gone.
Yeah, he passed recently. Yeah, he did. We're chatting with Larry Luckinbill. Larry, can you stay with us? We're on live radio, so I got to go to commercial and come back. Can you stay with us?
Yes.
Okay,
I'll be right here.
Great. Larry Luckinbill, Effective Memories, How Chance and the Theater Saved My Life. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here with Keith, co-star of my upcoming film, If, only in theaters May 17th. Do you want to tell people the big news? All right, I'll do it. Sign up now and you'll get unlimited for $15 a month and 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan on us. MintMobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 equivalent to $15 per month. Unlimited over 40 gigabytes per month. Face lower speeds. Videos at 480p. Active Mint customers by 531.24 get 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan. Auto renews after 6 months. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Separate Paramount Plus registration required. Terms and conditions apply if rated PG.
There's never been a faster or easier way to start your weight loss journey than with PlushCare. PlushCare accepts most insurance plans and gives you online access to board-certified physicians who can prescribe FDA-approved weight loss medications like Wegovy and Zepbound for those who qualify. Take charge of your health and speak with a board-certified physician about a weight loss plan that's right for you. Get started today at plushcare.com/weight-loss. That's plushcare.com/weight-loss. plushcare.com/weight-loss.
We are chatting with very distinguished actor Laurence Luckinbill, otherwise known as Larry Luckinbill. The book is Effective Memories, How Chance and the Theater Saved My Life. It's an autobiography. Larry, how long did you take to work on this? This is your whole life story. How much of your life did you take to write it?
Well, I started in a little corner of our house in Weston.
Oh, okay.
I had a fine office in the back, but I just preferred this little corner. I didn't know what I was writing. I was just thinking, and my daughter was she got this going because you read that in the beginning of the book. My daughter was the one that insisted that I write something about my life because we knew a lot about my wife Lucy's life, because of course it was in the papers all the time. Mm-hmm. But my daughter kept saying, "Daddy, tell me more. What's next in your life?" And so that's why I started. And I'm working in this little place, and suddenly, I realized I was, I don't know, what was I? I was 80 years old. Or was I? 78, something like that. And I looked up one day, and I said, I don't want to chop black ice out of my driveway anymore.
So you moved out west? Is that what you did?
So,
yes.
Yeah, so we looked at each other. We said, not effing Florida.
Okay.
So we decided to come to Palm Springs because, of course, Lucy partly grew up here.
Yeah.
And she had a couple of friends here still. And when we got here, we found out that it's no longer God's waiting room. That's right. It's busy, and it's a lot of the gay influx of people here, and a lot of young people now are moving here.
Yeah.
Of all.
I haven't been there in 30 years myself. My husband's grandparents used to winter there. They rented a house, one of these, I guess you'd call it postmodern ranches, beautiful little thing. And we went to visit them, and we had wonderful times. And at that time, Frank Sinatra was still alive, and he was out in, what was it, Rancho Desert or whatever it was called out there. And we would visit all those places. It was fun. It wasn't that built up 30 years ago. Not at all.
No. It was the Rat Pack then. I am gradually cajoling all of my children to come out to California, even though I believed and thought like a religious thing that I'm a New Yorker. I'm never leaving the East Coast. I love the East Coast. I love the leaves coming down. All that stuff. But I also like Lucy called me yesterday and said she showed me some video of what's going on in Times Square now. People bumping into her.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's really horrible.
It's pretty. It's gone. It's gone through another phase. It
has. It's not in a good place right now. It's not
a good likable phase.
No.
But anyway, she said you're going to have. She's coming back there in July to do 5 shows at the 54 Below.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be with her. And I'm going to read this book at the Drama Bookshop sometime in July 17, 18, 19, 21, somewhere in there. And so we're now in process of getting through this, the Amazon ratings. We were in the top. We have been in the top 10 since the book came out.
How wonderful! Congratulations!
And in new autobiographies now, we are in the most. What did she say to me today? The most wished for book.
Oh, well, it's a great book. It's called Effective Memories, Laurence Luckinbill. So, Larry, tell us a little bit of the details of your love life. A little bit. I mean, what's wonderful about the book is that you weave your love life and your sex life that is not necessarily a love life throughout the book. So you're very candid and honest about all of your experiences and, even how you lost your virginity and then you were maybe groomed by a homosexual and you have all these different things that happen to you throughout your life.
I'm still an altar boy.
Okay.
And I'm 90 years old. What I mean by that is I was always a tall, skinny kid with no particular reason to be existing. and I learned as I went along things from people who were mentoring me, and sometimes badly, in the wrong way, and it's in the book. And part of the reason I ended up, I think, playing in the gay play, which was the first actual real, what I would call it, success. Although I had been doing plays all over the place, Shakespeare festivals and repertory theaters all over the country, playing big parts, and I had done a New York run of A Man for All Seasons, and I'd been already a success. But by the time the Boys in the Band came out, it changed. It was a whole new landscape. Because it was the first time I was really seen. Because when the movie came out, people really took notice of me, and I got a 2-picture deal from Otto Preminger, which you read about.
Yeah, you didn't like him very much. That was the end of that. Boom, boom.
Not very much. That's right. No. But yes, I went down a lot of blind alleys, Lisa, in my life, and I was not faithful to my wife, my first wife, and